Minutes. Let's do a disagree lightning round. Yes.
Okay, so I have a question when you think about... Huh? I was wondering why do you agree with Donald Trump abusing fossil fuels and making the climate change crisis much worse than it is already?
Well, hold on. Wait, what do you mean abusing fossil fuels?
Okay, abusing fossil fuels, like absolutely going in and destroying coal and making carbon dioxide go much more worse than it has to be. Like, don't you see it's making oceans much more polluted?
No.
Absolutely. Do you know what carbon dioxide is?
Yes. You want to see it?
Okay, you can't see it. It's a chemical property.
Well, you want to hear it?
You can't hear it either.
You just did.
You cannot. No, you can't. You're hearing my voice. You're hearing the frequency of my voice. Like, okay, so you don't believe in climate change. You don't believe in climate change?
Hold on.
We're in 2025. We're in the 21st
You're at a 10.
century.
Let's be at like maybe an 8.
Of course, Charlie Kirk doesn't believe in climate change. Okay, he's funded by oil billionaires. And if he does admit that it's real, there's simply nothing we can do about it, guys. It's gonna happen, okay? We're all gonna be underwater, but that's gonna be like 30 years from now. Who cares? Who cares about that? That's for future us to worry about. We live in the present. We live in the now. Okay, we don't get anxious about the future. We don't think about that, okay? It's too hard.
8.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, you're a little intense.
Sorry.
Okay, we all are made of carbon. We all expel...
Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur. Right, continue.
Yes.
Damn.
Okay, carbon is life. We expel carbon.
Carbon does not exist without... Life doesn't exist without carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus, and sulfur.
Okay, let me finish my point. We agree that global temperatures are rising. We are not clear to the degree that human beings are responsible, and we believe that climate change solutions are far worse for humanity than any good that they would possibly do.
Dude, how can you... Okay, I get it. Charlie Kirk is a propagandist, okay? But how can any serious person say, we don't know the degree to which global temperatures are rising because of human activity? Yeah, we fucking do. Yeah, we do. Let's do a quick Google search, okay? Let's do a quick Google search, guys. Is climate change caused by humans? Oh, I don't know if we can trust the EPA. Oh. Yeah. Scientists have pieced together a record of the Earth's climate by analyzing a number of indirect measures of climate, such as ice cores, tree rings, a bunch of other crap. This record shows that the climate varies naturally over a wide range of timescales, but this variability does not explain the observed warming since the 1950s. Rather, it is extremely likely, over 95%. I've heard that that's a high percentage. Don't quote me on that. It's extremely likely that human activities have been the dominant cause of that warming. So unless you're a propagandist who sims for the oil industry because you're paid by them, you have to be a moron to say that climate change is not caused by human beings. This is one of the most studied things on this dumb planet, okay?
Those are the 3 truth claims that we say about climate change.
Okay, can you repeat your second claim again?
We are not sure to the degree that human beings are responsible for rising global temperatures.
We are, actually. I just said it, Charlie. Why did you not hear me through the screen, Charlie? Come on, bro.
Anthropogenic climate change is highly debated.
Why is it highly debated? What do you think happened in the industrialization period?
It may have been highly debated. But look, dude, even the oil and gas companies knew that climate change was real in the 1970s when their scientists did research. But they suppressed it because they wanted to continue pumping oil and making a fuck ton of money. Right? So they can pay for their yachts and caviar and get front row seats to Beyonce concerts.
How much, to what degree are human beings contributing to climate change?
Literally 100%. We
Wrong.
are the destruction.
We don't know that. It could be a...
Why don't you know that? It's because you don't read science. You don't believe in college.
I don't read science, as if science is like the Bible. Like there's a single place that I have to read.
Science is not the Bible. The Bible is
Time out.
way different than
There's,
science. You can't.
there's a lot of debate about what is causing rising global temperatures. It could be solar flares. It could be
How
tilts
does
of the
solar
Earth.
flare? Solar uses solar power. How does it emit carbon dioxide?
She misunderstood. Her brain heard solar power. He said solar flares. Right. Okay, big deal. Big fucking deal. Don't you think that researchers have already considered that and ruled it out? Like I said, guys, 95% likelihood that human activities have been the dominant cause of the warming since 1950. Look, if you care about facts, if you care about science, which Republicans, conservatives love to say that they care about, only when it comes to, demonizing trans people, and they're wrong about that science too. They don't actually care. They don't actually care about the science.
Solar flares. Are you familiar with them? Flares of the
Okay, fine.
sun.
You got me. Next.
What a condescending asshole. Solar flares, have you heard of that?
Yes. Okay.
Next. You said you don't have time. I don't have time either.
Okay. I encourage you to go do some research.
I encourage you to do
hold
research.
On. I encourage you to have a little bit less pride about your positions and a little more
Pride?
humility, and you will learn more. Humility is the beginning of learning and knowledge.
Right,
Thank
so
you.
if you
Next
had
question.
This is so fucking dumb, dude. Like, I can't believe they're still having the climate change debate. Oil companies knew about climate change. 1970s. One of the world's largest oil companies accurately forecast how climate change would cause global temperatures to rise as long ago as the 1970s. ExxonMobil's private research predicted how burning fossil fuels would warm the planet, but the company publicly denied the link. Even the fucking oil companies admit it in their private research that ended up getting leaked or whatever. The science is in. It was in 50 years ago. But Charlie has to be a good doggy, obey his masters, okay? And propagandize for the oil industry. He has to. This is the life he's chosen. And he has to live with it. Okay? It's sad. It's really sad. Anyway, guys, that's enough for me. Quick little debunk of Charlie's bullshit. Okay? It's time for me to go take a nap. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.